What is going on, gaming nerds? Mystic Nightmare here, and I am bringing you an incredible spinning spot on Russian Fishing Force Tunguska River, which I have aptly named Belaya 2.0. Let's have some fun. Okay, so to start off with, let's click over onto this right here. This, as you guys know, is a Belaya River starter spinning kit. This will not work here. So if this is all you have when you were back in Belaya River, don't come here with this because it's not going to work for you, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly why. If I go into my stats, where are my stats here? Statistics, go into my catch, look on the left side. This is why. Brown trout trophy record 3.9 kilograms, 45,000 experience without premium, may I add. And in fact, if I go into the records and ratings, we go into USA, we go into weekly, and we run out of breath. If we come down here to brown trout, look who tops out the trophy area for the brown trout. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tunguska River's little mini small river over here. As you can see, I'm right by the campsite. I'm just across from this smaller stream over here, and this is where we're facing right here. I wanted to do this during the day, so hopefully we've got enough time. Basically what you're looking for is this is all about light spinning. So this Corona basic rod setup that you used to use at Belaya is not going to work here. Okay, now what will work here? As you know, I had this old linear Siberia linear setup with the Sputnik Element Pro. This will work here. Now I would probably overload it a little bit with a load capacity up to 5 kilograms. I have fished here before, 6.2 kilogram fluorocarbon, 60 centimeter length. This setup will work, but you may get into some pretty decent fights with some like Arctic char. Is it Arctic char or Atlantic char? I think it's Arctic char. Atlantic char? I don't remember. There's also taimen you can get up here that get up around 4 kilograms. But the biggest thing that you really want to watch out for is the Lennox. Is that what they're called? Where is it? Sharp snouted Lennox run like crazy. They are very fast, strong fish. You can get Arctic grayling up here, east grayling and stuff like that. When it comes down to basically what it comes down to when you look at the fish that you can actually get up here, the brown trout are fantastic. You can, if you get a trophy, you can get around a couple of hundred silver. The trophies usually go for around 100, 150. You can get a ton of browns for 300-400 silver if you just like fill your inventory full of browns. If you do like all of the fish here, the graylings, the pike, the pelid, I think that's what they're called, pink salmon, you can get around 500 to 600. Filling up your inventory or your keep net all the way to 100 only takes a couple of hours. There's East Siberian graylings, there's pink salmon up here, sharp snouted Lennox, sardines, Cisco sardines, taimen. I mean, there's so many different fish that you guys can get up here. It's absolutely incredible. It's like Belaya River on steroids, and a full keep net will get you like anywhere between 400 to 600 silver, depending on if you get a brown trophy or anything else like that. So it's actually super, super, super incredible. I absolutely love it. I was super stoked when I found this area. So if you guys are coming up here and you're getting a little bit frustrated with Tunguska, you can come up here and use the light setup. So let's talk about the actual setup. This is the one that I'm using. Now this one over here is a light setup. You ultralight users, you light setup users, you medium light setup users, you all can fish here as long as you're prepared for around a 4 kilogram fish. Even the chars up here will get around 4 kilograms. That's a pretty good fight right there. But if you want to use a light setup, you can go ahead and do that. That's no problem. Me personally, when it comes down to the light setup, I didn't really care about the experience. I'm not here for the experience. I'm here for the fish per hour, the money per hour, plain and simple. Okay. So when it comes down to it, I decided to go with a medium light setup. So I had a rod, a load capacity of 8 kilograms. So I was pretty high above the 4 kilogram mark. It's a late SSL 78 ml. It's a fantastic rod. It still gives me 25 to experience, but the biggest thing that I wanted to make sure that I got right was the test. The lowest you really should go is 3 kilograms. And this is why. You guys remember this beautiful Zeeman Spiker 2018 on Belaya River? Yeah, you're going to be using a lot of the lures or spinners that you were using down at Belaya River. And those are around 3.5 kilograms in mass. Do not use the Aquilas, the Aquila 004 or 006. It does not work here. They do not work here, unfortunately. However, you can go into the Spiker 2016 and the Spiker 2008, as well as the Aquila, surprisingly, the Aquila 4008. Now, we'll talk about a little bit more about some of the other lures, but let's go ahead and talk about the rest of this setup. So around a 7 kilogram braided line, 350 meters. As you can see, I've got a Siberia Meteor 30S. Now this rod right here, because it has such a low test of 3 at the bottom, it is a medium light, which requires a either 1000, 2000, or 3000 model reel. I've got the 3000 model reel, which is, I've decided to go with the Siberia Meteor because it's a max drag of 8 kilograms. And I don't know what the mech weight of this is. However, usually with mech weight, you can double it. Your max drag, so at the very least it's at 16. I do believe it's around probably between 18, 19, maybe 20, okay, for the mech weight. I don't have the actual numbers on it and I can't find it anywhere, but so far it's been a fantastic reel. The line, I probably could have gone overloaded a little bit with the 10K, but I decided to go with the 7.2 load capacity, and I've made my own leader, which is 6.2. You don't really get a lot of pike out here. You get them eventually, and the biggest one I think I got out here was like 2 kilograms, or probably like 1.6, 1.7, something like that. We'll round it up to 2, but the 6.2 kilogram load capacity leader on here works fantastic, fluorocarbon and stuff like that. When it comes down to the spot you're at, we are here. We are facing this incoming stream right here. There's a lot of food coming in from this stream right here. Yes, that is a thing in the game. As you can see, we're at 161, 133. There are so many different spots in here that you can fish. It's redonkulous. I could move up on the other side of these rocks over here and I could throw directly at the river. I found that when I fish next to this rock right here, you don't really want to throw out straight directly at the river. When you fish upstream in a fast river like this, it doesn't work quite as well as if you fish a little bit downstream. As I catch a fish on the one cast that I was like, it doesn't work as well. But this place is super excellent and ridiculously active. Usually I look at the stream and I cast a little bit to the right, a little bit downstream. Spiker 2018 right now is what we've got on. I'm doing a retrieval speed of 25, 20, 25, 30 will all work here. It's very difficult here to get a speed up. Because of the way that the lure kind of bounces through the river. It's a fairly quick river, so you can go and you can cast here, right over here. I find that when I cast over here, I tend to get a little bit more browns over here when I do that. You can actually cast down over here. As you can see, we've got something on that. It's almost every cast too. Almost every single cast you're going to catch something. As you can see, you got a tiny little freaking brown right there. You can cast down at these rocks down here, and you can cast down at these boulders. I actually move down to here sometimes, and I'll cast right down at those big boulders, that cliff over there. This area right here between these rocks and these boulders right here, there's kind of a specific spinner that I like to use for that. Now, I have a buddy that hangs in this chat. He goes by the name of Fabrique or Fabrique or Fab. I can't say his name. It's Fab. I think it's Fabrique. We call him Fab. He suggested a couple of lures, and I'm going to tell you about those. Dragonfly Bell 004 works great at night. Dragonfly Bell 2005 and 006, these two have very specific needs where you cast them. You really should cast them between these rocks here and down here. For some reason, fish just don't like them up here. I don't know what it is. But if you cast down towards these cliffs down here, or these big boulders down here, you get a further cast because it's a little bit heavier of a spinner. But with these, for some reason, they really like you to cast towards those rocks. So if you're going to go with the Dragonfly Bell, or the Dragon Bell, is it a Dragon Bell? I gotta remember what the name. So there's an East Siberian grayling. If we go, what was I looking at? No, T, no, V. We're gonna go V, and then we're gonna go here. So if you're looking at the 005 and the 006, which is here and here, cast towards those boulders. The Dragonfly Bell 7 is fantastic. It works just as good as the Spiker 2. However, it catches 10 times more Eastern grayling and Arctic grayling than it does anything else. Okay, this thing catches graylings like crazy. So every now and then you'll see a cafe order that pops up for grayling, and you'll get two of them. One of them will be for the Eastern grayling, over 400 grams. The second one will be for the Arctic grayling, which will be like over 400 grams. And you can easily come up here with the 007, the Bell 007, and you can just catch freaking Eastern Siberian grayling like crazy up here with these. So that's what the 7 is good for. It really works great for those type of grayling fish, but I really like the 7, and you can cast this thing anywhere and you just get graylings like crazy. The Spiker 2016 is great at night. I think that the Dragonfly Bell 004 is just a little bit better than the Spiker 2016, but I'll leave you guys up to it. These are very cheap spinners, so don't worry about the cost on these. However, you're going to want to change out the hooks. We'll talk about the hooks in a minute. The Spiker 2018 works great. I think out of all of them, the Spiker 2018 works the best. Period. It just works the best, and it catches the biggest browns like that. This is what I caught that trophy brown on. And then also the Aquila 4008 works actually really good up here. For some reason, these two don't work. This one started to work really great, so you might want to try that. But I would definitely get the Spiker 2018, the 2008. If you really want, you can get the nighttime spinners, which is the Spiker 2016 and the Dragonfly Bell 004. You can skip the Dragonfly 005 and the 006, but definitely get the 007 because you can finish freaking cafe orders so fast for grayling with these. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it on all of this. This is the whole thing. Like I said before, we are right here. Just cast right here, cast right here, cast down here, cast in there, and you're pretty much good to go. And like I said before, you can get some fantastic silver when it comes to being up here, and you don't really have to worry too much about your setup. Like I said, mine's a light setup or a medium light setup. Here's the setup right here. Anything that looks like this, you're going to be pulling in fish very quickly, and you'll be making a lot of silver. And like I said, you can just, the browns are fantastic. The full keep net, a full keep net can take you only around 2 hours to pull in these fish that they bite so fast up here, and it's amazing. And it is just like Belaya River, because I absolutely love Belaya River. However, keep this in mind. I was going to talk about this and I got distracted. When it comes down to the Dragonfly 2004, 5, 6, and 7, you need to change out the hooks. Where are my lures? There's my lures. You need to change out these hooks. The hooks that come with these are crap. They're absolute trash. I believe the hooks that come with it is the TRB HK1001 S5, S4, S5. These ones right here. They're trash. Okay, so what you may want to go for is you may want to upgrade your treble hooks over here for like a Berserker S5 if you want to stay with the same size. I personally, as a suggestion from Fabrique, I went with either the Magneric Treble F S1. I went to a size 1, or the Ultra Treble S1. These are super high quality trebles. They have the red fluff on it. They seem to work great with the red fluff. And go ahead and trade that out for the red fluff berserker hooks. These are 30 silver a piece, but it's an investment because you can utilize these on Volkhov River and Quarry Lake, and you can put these on your wobblers and stuff like that down at those lakes, and they will actually attract more fish with this little fluffy. It's been proven recently that these little fluffy things are great. So that is basically it. By the way, did I mention that you can catch fish all through the freaking night here, and it's actually better bite rate than a Belaya at night. So if I switch over to the Dragon Bell Zeros, this is the 06. I accidentally purchased these and they're way too big. Way too big. The fish won't even look at them. So I might try trolling the main river with these or something like that. I also got the Spiker 6008. They won't even touch these. But the smaller ones, the 2004s and stuff like that, they work fantastic. You can even have a high bite rate at night. As you guys can probably see, you can't see anything, so we'll just go ahead and throw a little light that doesn't really do anything very much. You guys, devs, you really need to fix the lights. It's so dark right now, I'm sure you guys can't see, but you can catch fish all through the night with any of these spinners. But like I said, I highly suggest you switch over to the black ones. I've had really good luck with those. I haven't been on the river. I've only been on the river for a couple of minutes, and I've already got this much. This is about 100 silver. Okay, so if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't know, hit it. Just make sure no matter what you do, subscribe. Thanks for coming to the channel and hanging out. I appreciate it. Keep daming. Keep doing it midnight and have a blast. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Have a good one. And bye-bye. Really? You're not even going to let me have a fish while I'm doing my outro? You suck. This game hates me.